Hello everyone, welcome to elliotwaveforecast.com YouTube channel. Today is November the 16th, and the chart of the day for today is the Swiss yen 60 minutes time frame here. So we can see the pair rallies as an impulse, ended with 2 in the minute degree here, 165.7, ended with 3 right here. So now looking for with 4 pullback. Now of course, because the structure is impulsive to the upside, the right side is higher, so this is by no means an invitation to sell, even though the chart is calling for another leg down. The direction is clearly mentioned here, which is right side is higher, so therefore that basically means as long as it stays above 165, any pullback, if it is seen, right, so the keyword is if, because it's against the trend. If it is seen, then should continue to find support in 3711 swing, right? So let's zoom out to get some more ideas about this pair. If I look out from the daily time frame, zoom out all the way, you can see how bullish it is, right? There's no question this is a bullish structure here. Look, it continues to make another high and another high ever since 2016 for 7 years, right? 7 years on a row, we continue to make a new high. So there's no question what the trend is at this point, right? Now in the daily time frame, let me zoom in a bit here. I'm trying to highlight where we are in the 1 hour time frame that we saw earlier. This 1, 2, 3 here in the minute degree. If you look at the daily, that will be 1, 2, 3 here. I put it down here. That's the same exact location that you saw in the 1 hour time frame. So we are calling 3 might be completed, or if it makes a new high, then still within with 3. Doesn't matter. I mean, if it makes a new high from here, then that means it's still within with 3, right? So that's why I said this is not an invitation to sell for this pair. Okay. So so we are now looking for a wave for pullback, right? Assuming wave 3 ended here, we should be looking for wave for pullback and then higher again. So if you can see, the structure is clearly bullish, therefore you have to count everything going up as an impulse, right? It doesn't make sense to count anything going up as a corrective structure when you know it is clearly impulsive since 2016. So if this is 1, 2, you notice here that how extended the third leg is more than 1.618, so most likely we are only still within the wave 3 here. I don't see any pullback resembling sort of like wave 2 here. In other words, I don't see any wave 4 pullback yet. Don't know about you, but if I look at the daily, I don't see any wave 4 pullback yet. So that means most likely in the shorter cycle, at minimum, we should be getting another leg up if we can see a pullback, right? So if there is a pullback, this wave 4, typically it should be ending somewhere at the 23.6, 38.2% retracement. That's typically wave 4, right? Where wave 4 should be ending, and then higher again. If I go back to the daily, so if I count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, now remember, because the overall structure is bullish, that means you can kind of guess what this label is. This must be another 1, 2. Cannot be AP, right? Because it is not a corrective. So it has to be another 1, 2, but in a higher degree. So that means, okay, let's forget about all this count, because if you want to have a complete count, it's available in our service. There is a 14-day trial. I'm trying to show how you can kind of guess, at least in the intermediate count, like the count that matters the most, like somewhere before that and so on. Now, so this means this has to be another 1, 2, cannot be AP or WX. It's not corrective structure. So that means we are starting from here. The rally is in the form of 1, 2, right? And if you just do a simple projection from here, you can see that the 100% is going to be 173.4. In other words, you can kind of get some ideas what will be a potential next target, which is the closest target on the upside. This is the 173.4 profile. Is basically just a 100% extension of the wave 1. Now remember, wave 3 potentially can extend higher than that, can go even to 1.618, but at least we being conservative, we're trying to see what will be sort of the minimum. Usually 100% is a possibility, which is 173.4. So back in the 1 hour, we can conclude as long as there is a pullback, the pullback should continue to find support, to continue to find buyers, and it will extend higher. And the next potential intermediate target is going to be 173.4 here. Okay, so that's the update here, guys, today. And as always, I'll see you guys again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.